God, don't vote for the bank!
Believe it! It was last, wasn't it, to come in last?
Beginning of another day at work for Michael Higgs, and like his character Andy, he certainly likes to make an entrance.
It's the art of reversing. When you've hit the car behind, it's time to stop.
If Michael Higgs is reversed into my car, I'm going to find his dressing room and kick his head in. I've just found out you backed into my car.
I just touched it.
You see?
Who's the big mouth? Come on.
See?
Oh dear.
You backed into my car. I might have to take you outside and batter you. See how scared he is now?
So having to do a little bit of tanning up because he's meant to have been on a cruise for 2 months.
Can you give us the Andy look?
Andy first appeared on the square as one of Dalton's henchmen. He was the suave, smartly dressed one out of the crew.
He doesn't just talk a good game, he backs it up. He's got the flash suits, he's always well cut. Even when you're in his company, he smells great.
When he turned up at Walford, it was just like a prime spot for him to start taking over and start running the place.
It wasn't until Dalton died that the character Andy come into his own.
He's very clever the way that he does stuff and the way he manipulates people.
What about that dress?
It's bad luck.
Put it on.
I feel silly.
He always looks for the psychological flaw in somebody. He always looks for the weakness, and then he goes for that weakness.
I was only trying to do the right thing.
Well, there's your mistake, doing the right thing. It's a mug's game.
When he turns it on, it kind of turns into Pacino a bit. I find it fascinating. It's like, it's in your face doing all this stuff. I love it.
Interfere again, and I'll have someone pick you up on a Monday and run a car over your head till the following Friday. Am I making myself clear?
Crystal.
Good.
Behind his eyes, he has this, like, in the click of a finger, he'd snap your neck. And you never see it coming with Andy. And that's scarier than anything when you don't see it coming.
What's all business tomorrow?
I thought I was a dead man.
Maybe you are, yeah? But that's between you and me.
I certainly wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of him, says me, being Sam Mitchell, who is on the wrong side of him now. So.
You can't just walk out on this.
Right, and you can't keep telling me what to do!
But Sam wasn't the first woman to experience the hunter charm.
Who's the man?
You must be Mr. Big.
And who are you? Mrs. Big Mouth?
Got it in one.
Andy's immediately impressed by Kat, that she's just this no-nonsense, kind of straight-down-the-line woman, takes no prisoners, and he's quite taken with that.
Now you listen to me, Sunshine. If you think you're in for an easy ride, you've made a big mistake. Now why don't you go and find some other poor little mug to persecute?
I think he's so used to ordering people about, or probably having like a little yes girl on his arm. Or bracelets, as they're called in the East London.
You've really got a bottle. I'm impressed. Kat wasn't at all interested in him at first because she just saw him as being a kind of intimidating bully boy, flash.
Don't do subtle, do you? You've got a bit of gold in there, Kat. I reckon we can scrap that for 50 notes. For you.
He's constantly asking her out, come on, come out with me, come out with me. She's got to go, no, no, no. So he starts kind of doing things to try and impress himself on the family.
Look. 200 quid.
Good on you, girl.
Give me everything you got in a size 10.
That's our first stop. But it would take more than cash to win Kat's heart.
I don't like steakhouses and I don't like burger bars.
How about French?
I don't like snails.
Turkish.
Don't fancy it.
I know a Swiss place at the top of a skyscraper in the centre of town.
I get vertigo. Well, go on then. Impress me.
Fish and chips on a park bench.
Right.
So. Okay, boys! She realised realises this guy's kind of fun, which kind of wins her over.
What is going on?
It's from the 60s.
And I remember thinking, oh, that's class. That's class. The relationship was full on. At times it was like a train that was out of control, you know.
Andy, come on, I can't wait to tell him.
Go on then.
Right, I've got something to show you.
Andy was very full on with Kat, first of all, because he did love her, but he also saw that there were all these other obstacles around that could take her away from him. I love you, babes.
I love you, darling.
You definitely got this sense that he was trying to pull her away from her family and mainly from Alfie.
I was going to take you out for lunch.
What, today?
Yeah, go through these houses I found.
Well, I'd love to, darling, but I'm working.
You can take a day off, can't you? Check in completely if you want. Well, we hardly need what Alfie pays to meet the rent, do we? The thing of taking her away and putting her in a sort of ivory tower in some ways was a way of controlling her, which is essentially what he tries to do with everybody, it seems to me. He comes into contact with, he tries to control them at some level. But I think Kat agreed to marry Andy because she just thought Alfie wasn't interested, and he was a guy with money and stuff and who could offer her loads of things that she wanted.
Oh, the million-dollar question. Why did Alfie wait till the last minute?
Nana, was Kat here?
Yes.
And did she say she loved me?
Yes. How many times do you need telling?
And then, of course, it started. Alfie decided to take Andy Hunter full on. Oh, no.
I think Kat fancied him. I think she found him attractive, she certainly found his money attractive, and she kind of, all the ingredients were there, and yet the essential one of like, did she really, really love him? No, that wasn't there, because she loved Alfie, so but she could see that he was a good catch.
I'm required to ask anyone present who knows a reason why these persons may not lawfully marry to declare it now.
He promised her everything and came up with the goods. She got the fairy tale wedding, all the friends, the family splashed out on the dress. They even like had the honeymoon organised. And it's what Kat wanted, was the fairy tale, regardless of who it was with.
Kathleen, will you take Andrew to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and forsaking all others?
I took it to the church. And he shouts out, he says, I think you want to watch yourself, boy. And I say, shut your mouth. I'm not frightened of you, Andy. Oh, this is it.
I know you don't want to marry him and that you want to marry me.
Yeah, I suggest you shut your mouth, son.
Yeah, well, I ain't frightened of you, all right?
Well, you should be.
And you can see the hatred in Andy's eyes, looking at Alfie like, forget the wedding, I just want to kill this bloke. And that's what Andy Hunter and what Michael does so well. He says very little, but it's all there, the way he just stared at me. And, you know, when he does it to me, I start giggling. And he goes, cut. No, but Michael, do you not look at me like that? He goes, no, I need to give you the look.
To have somebody turn around and say, no, actually, I don't want you, I want that fella over there. And then for him to see Alfie and just go, what? You know, why can you like him? Why, I've got everything. And I think that probably eats away at him, you know.
When he gets interrupted, it's pretty devastating. And when we film those scenes, you get this sense of what it must be like when you've got, you know, when you've got all your relatives and you put all these people together, essentially to witness you being humiliated. For me, what was always interesting about that whole Kat, Andy, Alfie triangle was that on the one hand you had Andy, who's a completely aspirational character, and then you have Alfie, who's pure heart, and Kat's kind of a combination of the two, but essentially she would always go with her heart.